Hello.
What's your name?
Arlo.
Arlo is a very unique child. He's very social. He's very honest. I think that's the most refreshing part of having Arlo in our lives. It's in a gentle way a lot of times.
From birth, Arlo was a typical normal baby. A little fat baby, a little chunky baby we brought home, and he was great. As he grew a little bit, we saw a little bit of regression, but it wasn't textbook regression. It was a little bit abnormal, and we knew we needed to go seek professional help and kind of find out what was a little bit different about him.
Arlo was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, level 2. So we started him at therapy in a different location. It was really difficult though.
At his other therapies, it was always one-on-one with a therapist. It was, and the therapist was changing. And so I think coming to Sunshine School, it was having the therapy and the social interaction all in one place.
My mom actually taught at Sunshine School 40-something years ago. It was her first teaching gig. So we knew immediately that that's where we wanted him to be. When Arlo first came to Sunshine School, he was basically nonverbal. He had a few words, but very few. When you look at your child's life and you think, where's he gonna be, when he gets into kindergarten? And our biggest, I guess, struggle is gonna be social interaction and social development because he doesn't have that peer group. Getting into Sunshine School was just the biggest relief for us. His kind of interests will evolve. And so every few weeks, it's great because every few weeks it's something new.
He's evolving his interests also into other things. We went fishing a couple times last year into our pond. He's gotten into baseball, t-ball with the Miracle League. And so, as he's growing, he's evolving some of that and kind of figuring out some of the things he's interested in too.
Arlo he's wonderful. He's really kind-hearted, very empathetic. I feel like his favorite parts of the day are when we're going outside or when we're doing group activities. And he really enjoys just doing centers as well. He likes going to the reading center and just sitting and reading books. He likes being calm. And he also really enjoys kicking balls and running around outside, playing. He likes to be on the swing. He likes going down the slide. Art is a really big thing for him. He likes to sit and try and put things together himself. I like seeing the smile on his face when he finishes something and he's like, I finished this is great.
When Arlo started at the Sunshine School, he was very rigid and cautious. He had a hard time breaking out of his normal routine. He had a hard time sharing and interacting with peers. Was a very picky eater. He had a hard time trying new things and new experiences. They worked on forming sentence and increasing more of his communication. He quickly graduated from speech therapy. Arlo's been working a lot on sensory feeding, trying new and different foods, branching out. He's now successfully potty trained and fully independent with that. Arlo has gone from being very rigid and cautious to opening up his world and exploring more and trying new things. After working in physical therapy, he has finally learned how to jump. That's been a big goal of theirs. Now that's his favorite thing to do. He's now not only doing a great job sharing, but he's seeking out his friends. He's wanting to be with them and interact with them and read books with them. They've seen some really great improvements in Arlo in a short amount of time. Receiving therapies as early intervention is very important to not only Arlo, but all of the children we serve. The earlier in life we can start helping them, we can come alongside parents and families, the sooner we can catch children up with their developmental milestones.
Everyone here cares. Whether it's the teachers right in his classroom, the therapist you can see on site, just anyone in the hallway. You can tell that Arlo likes being here and he's encouraged, and I think that's the community that we're provided through that is fantastic for him and for us as a family. He goes through and he knows the people, he talks to all the people as he walks through the hallways and knows them. Sunshine School is growing him so he can do a lot of things on himself and just continue to be able to be self-care, self-learning, self-motivated, and to be his own person.
If we didn't have Sunshine School, I don't know where we would be. Our hope for Arlo is when he transitions into kindergarten, he has just this rich, love of people, and he's able to fit into the community in kindergarten and in life. Embracing that uniqueness of him is what's going to get him through life.
Without Sunshine School, I think the delay in his development would have just been exasperated. and he would have just been followed further behind the peers that are his same age. And so his growth is through the Sunshine School and everything they provide is just going to help Arlo not only today, but it's going to help him long into the future.
For the future for Arlo, it's the sky's the limit. You know, there's a big world out there, and he will succeed, and we are really excited to see where he goes in life, because he's such a unique character, and the world will just embrace who he is because of this early intervention, and because of Sunshine School. He has that foundation for him to be able to grow.